Muhanga, table number 6. The countdown is on. Steve Man, Fred Kaoma, table number 9. Steve Man versus Fred Kaoma on table number 9.
You see. Once you play money match with anyone, you can play from South Africa. You want to love God.
Hussein Hazzard, Roy Kabwe, Hussein Hazzard, table number 6. Roy Kabwe, Hussein Hazzard.
Last 4. Kanure. Kanure bado. Hapa vipenda vingine. I think we'll be akishinda anapewa.
Victor Bogoko, Kelvin Yego, table number 7. Victor Bogoko, Kelvin Yego, table number 7. That is Shujaa Watimba Edise.
Kama jana
Hey, poa. Great. Chobe, you heard? Oh, ilifika. They have a clear. What is that? Why are they stamping? Maybe because it didn't have you go there, you find that it doesn't. But it
when we start coming to go to 500 or 600,
yeah. Once it changes, get channel.
yeah.
There's a lot of streams. Streaming on YouTube and
That is one of the things.
which one? Whose is it?
See the YouTube network. See?
Yeah, but if it's on and off, but it's coming. It's okay. It might, you know.
When it was starting, it was okay. Then, as it grows older, then it feels bad.
But you see, the internet problem. So much. I think I can use this time to get an I'm not completely thinking of one.
No.
So, I'm trading with data. I want to get the channel. 11 days.
Is there?
For me, there's one thing that nobody else touches, and one thing that's not wrong. For me, there's a how do I?
You can't use it.
If you don't.
Okay, I was drawing. I didn't know it. I don't know if
She has won in a
People are
discount.
complaining. Joey, you are not commenting.
I am a bit.
And, you know, yes, she also gets quite a bit of
Last. Oh. Yeah.
Why did you know? Some sort of get it.
I wanted to stabilize this in 5 minutes. Now with the current students.
Just be on and off. So there's nothing much to get about this. The only right thing is to change the connection. And
On table number 8, let's have Fred Kashkaraja taking on Collins Kirui. Collins Kirui, Fred Kashkaraja. Don't forget to play ongoing crowd at the end of the buy up of ticket attention with 100. You get a chance to win at every 3/4 joint stream. The ongoing trouble is for 2 days tomorrow, and there will be a total of 6 to be won. The raffle is ongoing. You buy the raffle ticket at the entrance at 100 shillings only.
As we watch the start of this match, the YouTube stream is buffering. I'm having to restart the YouTube stream.
Up against Daniel Pasinganda. Daniel Pasinganda. Table number 10. Fred Crash Karanja reports table number 8. Collins Kirui reports table number 8. Jeffrey Keke, table number 8.
Kwa sababu kuna tenda nyingine utaenda kushine, utaenda utapata wanne kama Kandagana na kutazama kama wacheza hapo wana. Sile.
Ni mkali kweli, lakini siri hayo. Mimi naona jamaa anaweza kupiga
Nzuri zaidi. Anajua zaidi akicheza hapa tunapeka.
bwana, hata nimetolewa Hivi makosa alifanya. Ametolewa
Anatolewa kwa hii anakuja kucheza saa hii na nani, lakini sasa Asosi saa hii ndio kukutana na labda angangane kama jana.
bana. Ndio nikwambia kwa kama sisi kwanza. Sababu ni timu yake ya kwanza na hajaje. Lakini unaona jamaa sasa angekuja kucheza game nyingine.
Double like.
Ujaribie huko.
Bado uko na chance moja. Kweli bwana. I think next time that should be the Amua. Na ujue ni mnoma.
Once again, good evening, good afternoon, dear viewers. Welcome to the third match that I am streaming today. This video, and it's two different videos actually, but yes, on two different streams, on two different platforms, but both of them having the same exact commentary. Hazzard Lokoma, nicknamed The Truth, all the way from Uganda, is leading by 2 frames to nil against Wdwin Kikwai from Kenya. He's a Zazu Pool Club player all the way from Nairobi. Rest to 9 in 90 minutes. Yes, the Ugandan is leading by 2 frames to nil in this tournament that ever since Ugandans did participate in Kenyan tournaments for a long time, this one seems to be the worst performance ever, especially in terms of percentage of players who are out as early as round number 2. But for Hazzard, he is in round number 3. This is the round of last 64. The winner of this match, therefore, goes into the first cash prize, which is as little, if it's not as much as 77 US This stream is on Break and Finish Live Facebook as well as Break and Finish Live YouTube. The Facebook stream is diagonal, YouTube stream is horizontal. Both streams are for now okay. Also, with the same exact commentary. Another Ugandan has been involved in the match that is in the background. He's called Caleb Mahire. That match seems to be having an issue. And if you can observe in the background, from both of the streams, you can see the tournament director Martin Kihato being called into the fray to come and sort out what looks like an issue of contention of the players with their umpire. I will be asking just to update you on what exactly is happening in that match. Okay, in that match that is ongoing in the background, I've been advised by the umpire that he has just applied the rules as they are supposed to be applied. The Ugandan, that is Caleb, was leading 8-1 against a Kenyan player called James, who did ask for timeout. The timeout that is given is not more than 4 minutes. Once the player returns to the game, after the elapse of 4 minutes, they lose 1 frame. So when James did come for time in, another frame had been lost. He was informed that the match was lost and that final score was 9-1, Caleb winning. Stanford given Jinte is on table against Dan Pasyonganda, the player from, should be Mchana Gladiators also, I'm not so certain. In that one, Jinte will be a very heavy favorite for the victory. I can also see the other Kenyan, Stephen Mann, in action. From my streaming area. By the way, the Shujaa Kenya, the tournament for Kenyans only, is also happening on some of the tables. So when the match is not, when there is no declaration from the MC of which of the two tournaments that match is involved in, sometimes it's not easy for me to tell. Hazzard is starting out as clearly the better player. He will play top spin white ball bouncing off the cushion just to have sight of the black ball. And of course, from this kind of range, you can easily call the frame 1 by Hazzard, and he will clearly be extending his lead in the next moment or two. It is now Hazzard 3 and Wdwin Kikwai 0.
kucheza hiyo game. Anafanya inaonekana ni rahisi. Pero era esto es simple. Taiwan mi ở đây thì Taiwan mi ở đây nhưng mà Ayer que creo que sí. Oh, that's obsessive. Oh. Sawa. Wewe utiwa gini mwa? Kabo big. Big. Abo wewe wako kiasi. Mimi utafikia uzoefu distribute direct. Sawa. Ya tío también. Ahora todo me queda una sola baba en el hermano la aire. Mire de esa niña en chiste. Por una entrega que la que está atlética. No, no. Mira hivyo umeona 773 sasa ni wewe kwenye sumu hizi yela hapo umeshika kwa
kama hii
hivi
Moses Mafia. Solomon Mwami. Moses Mafia last born.
The internet has been a little bit of an issue, but now it's kind enough. The YouTube stream, which is the one that has been most affected for most of the stream, is now looking fine. Actually, I can say perfectly fine. 1-1 between Gente and Dan Pasio. That match is on QPixel's photography Facebook streaming platform. I don't know if it's having a YouTube stream. It is now 4-0, Hazzard leading against Wdwin Kikwai. And I can say clearly that Hazzard is playing the best pool of any Ugandans involved in this competition, at least for now.
Nyangusi, table number 4. Evans Ibrahim, Patrick Nyangusi, table number 4.
I'll be asking the tournament director about the statistics, the figures in terms of number of players remaining in this competition from respective countries. I still think Kenyans have the biggest representation, and I'm speaking about the major event, the international carnival. There are a few Ugandans left, not because they are performing so well, but only because of the geographical advantage. They came in big numbers, despite the fact that they are really being kicked out. They are still about 6, if not 7. If I'm not mistaken, it's Hazzard, then Caleb, then Kenneth Odong, then Herbert, then the lady Rukia. Am I forgetting any? Moses Omara. Those ones. By the way, Aiden wants to play with Caesar. He's suggesting 4K pot. He says he even wants now. He doesn't want to leave Kenya without some kind of fight. Paul Kamamba, thank you for watching. You're asking if this is Edu. Yes, he is. Sorry, he is down by 4 frames to nil. And Andrew, thank you for reminding me of 2 other Ugandans left. That is Ivan Morunji and Joseph Kasozi. By the tournaments are always like that sometimes. You find that those who are meant to be underdogs are the ones that are performing well in this one. Then you find 1 or 2 of them going all the way. Sometimes tournaments are like that. Most especially a tournament like this one, everybody is doing their best. If you did watch the match between Aiden and Royd and see how well Royd was playing, a very deserved winner. If you watch the match between Caesar and Brian Kiptalam, you saw how Brian defeated Caesar. Yes, it was a decider, but he did put up a very good game. Even when Caesar started playing in beast mode, it was not enough. He just came a little bit short. Wdwin Kikwai surely has to win this frame. If Hazzard goes 5-0 up, it will start to look very unlikely that the Zazu Pool Club player will do something about hazardousness right now. And if Hazzard wins, it will be the 3rd Kenyan player he will be defeating. The first were top players. I remember him defeating the national team captain in a closely contested affair. Should have been 9-7 or something against Colin Sway. I'm not certain of the scores of his match with the second player. I don't remember who, but still one of the top players. As Edwin has a chance to win this frame if the little sight he has of the yellow will give him combination. He goes for the bank. Yes, he does put his penultimate yellow by the bank. I like to think that he will be putting black to the center pocket, at least on the right. So the kind of white ball he's playing, very good cue ball action. Should be 1 frame pulled back. Edwin 1, Hazzard 4.
Ivan Morogi, James Batia, table number 11. Ivan Morogi, James Batia, table number 11. Ivan Morogi, James Batia, table number 11. Finishing the ball again and again. Kinte Kute, top ranking against international heroes there. Kute Kinte and Dragon as uplifting himself. Conquering higher territory. What a goal for us. That's your one. That's your one.
I love it when a player is trailing, but still they get to show you their good game. That was a well-finished one from Edu, as Wdwin Kikwai is called. And I'm dedicating the live stream of this match to Chairman Mark Muzungu, Hazzard sponsor and personal manager, for the effort he's doing for some of the players. Like Hazzard, always moving him around the continent. It's an expensive venture and keeps on moving him around to participate in tournaments like this. Although it has never brought any meaningful success, maybe today could be the day, who knows. And also supporting Ugandan pool in general. Hazzard 5, Wdwin Kikwai 2. Rest to 9, meaning Hazzard needs 4 while Wdwin needs 7 out of 10. Moses Mafia leads by 1 frame to nil against, I've not yet seen the face of his opponent. Sanford Given Jinte now leads Dan Pasionganda, the player from Nairobi, by 4 frames to 1.
Kinte the champion. Kinte is coming deadly. And then Kinte has 5. Pass your 1. Kinte 5. Pass your 1. It's a nice play, my people. Looking sharp. We are in every team. Let's go into play with Caesar is not in the race. Caesar was gone out. Caesar was thrown out. Give the evidence that tell how official is.
So just in case you're just joining this stream, guys, you are watching round 3, which is the round of last 64 of this ongoing international championship, the Team Bakso International Pool Carnival. 3 tournaments in one. One of them being a ladies event. That one is called the Shujaa Timber Ladies event. That is only for Kenyan ladies. Then the Shujaa Timber Men's event. That is strictly for Kenyan men. The main event is the international event that has men and women participating together. But only 3 ladies did register in this one. Doreen Wandia from Kenya, Rukia Naiga, sisters with Rashida Motesi, all from Uganda. Since then, 2 are out. 1 is left in. That is the Ugandan elder sister Rukia Naiga, who has just defeated Jesse Maura, the Kenyan, in a decider. That one did end 9 frames to 7 to 8. Actually, in actual scores, 9 frames to 8. Actual scores just won by 8 frames to 7, only that the ladies ahead started with +2. If I ever get a chance to in person talk to the tournament sponsor, I will request that for the next event, which is being promised to be even better, ladies are given a separate category, not exactly to play with men, because the sport is not a sexist sport. That is the international ladies. For the local ladies, I do appreciate the fact that maybe they are not competitive enough. If they were faced up against the Zims and Ugandans and South Africans and name it, Botswanans also especially, the Kenyans wouldn't stand so big a chance. But like the Shujaa for ladies, maybe we deserved an international comp for ladies as well. This one is for my boss tournament director, Martin Kihato. A very influential figure in Kenyan pool, also a very passionate guy and a very understanding person as well. This is the guy that is nicknamed the Truth, playing that like the Truth he indeed is. He will be putting red to the corner pocket diagonally bottom right of your screen. When he draws the white ball backwards, it could naturally move towards the top end, but leftwards, but has to be on target, as though he were listening to me. The pot of 2 reds to the corner pocket at the top right will be a formality. Black ball is in space. This frame is clearly as good as gone from Wdwin. However, white hasn't moved enough. He now has to cut that red ball sharp, and in so doing, white ball moves off the cushion, but with a little bit of power, it naturally moves away from black, and in trying to avoid excess movement of the white ball, Hazzard has missed the pot and has granted Edu a good chance to try and pull one back. John Kasumba, thank you for watching. You're asking at what time Herbert is going to play. I'm actually not certain. He's becoming another internet sensation. He's one guy that I like to see in the tournament because it has life. People just like watching him for the reason that he's young and can play the stuff. Kimero Ismail, thank you for watching. You think Hazzard is not serious? He is serious, guys. He's even playing under pressure. The pressure expression is all over the face. A player as good as Hazzard, when they see the likes of Caesar and Aiden and these other top players that have not played further than the first round, it looks like chance for them to try and make their mark on the international scene, and it puts them under pressure because now the burden of expectation is on them, knowing that his very good friend Ibrahim Sajemba is out, and then Caesar, then Mansour of Uganda's top player. He knows that now a lot of pressure is on him, and he naturally plays under too much pressure. That's why some of the performances go down. It is the weight and burden of expectation. Now this is Edu, seemingly about to win another. I'm not so certain. There is clear passage of black to the corner pocket at the top left. Seems to be partially blocked by a red. He may have to cheat the pocket a little. He may have to double. He may have to bank, but also he may have to play safety. He's opting to play safe. How safe will he be? Yes, very safe. Good brains and good execution from the Zazu player. Hazzard likes to be a very adventurous player. If he can produce something out of this, I would really, really, really applaud that. There was a little bit of luck for Hazzard not to foul. Where he wasn't lucky enough is that he leaves the white ball having a clear passage to the black, which Edu will be trying to have a sharp cut to that corner pocket on the top left. Also has to be careful with the movement of the white ball. It could naturally come to the pocket where he's standing right now. Has played black off the cushion. He could pot it. Yes, he does. Red is in. Legal shot though. The frame is won by Wdwin. Hazzard 5. Wdwin Kikwai 3. Timeout. Hazzard has been informed by the umpire that the maximum amount of time allocated out is 4 minutes. If he returns back to the table after the elapse of 4 minutes, he will lose another frame. Once again, Hazzard 5, Wdwin 3. Yes, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine.
You're doing well. Like that's awesome. 400 USD anasema alipaita na 400 USD au brother kama tunakata na dollars tano Bluetooth hata unaje hata headphones unataka hivyo kama she was after him, okay?
Yeah,
It's so
yeah.
so
Oh,
yeah.
no. That's so many
It's so you know, if you have that thing, you can solve it like this. You know that thing. So what about chemist? They are not guilty.
Yes.
She's really good.
Yes.
And she'll get it. That's why I actually do maybe the rest. He'll not get screwed. The problem is the second one.
I like that guy. I watched him once. I just
He beat for
no, he was from me because he was playing so glorious.
You know, they all come from some place. They all come from so much. They can tell you the seven.
Yeah, all Western.
Rwanda leader table number 6. Rwanda leader table number 6.
Let me tell you. Now let's you see Kenyan surprised. Yeah. I'm telling you. It's because you watch the play.
I'm not saying
When you come to the play, just say, they should get but how you find but they will be sugar.
Leader table number 6.
Really? So actually, it's the competition that we should do. When people A very good afternoon to everybody watching this stream this afternoon. This is Evan Sokacha coming to you live through the Break and Finish live YouTube channel. Comes up short. Wdwin had a very good chance for a clearance. Looked like a very, very obvious clearance. Quite a bit of comments coming through. Thank you so much for your company. We have had massive matches since morning. Get closer. Let me just advise you in terms of the remaining amount of time from the umpire, Innocent Wafula. He's a top shooter, by the way. A lot of these referees shooting very, very well. It's a clearance for Wdwin. He will start with the easiest one at the right center pocket, and then transition back upwards to the table. I hope you guys have had a blast over the past few days in terms of the quality of coverage. Very few times that we have had challenges with the internet in terms of the quality of the video, but then those downtimes are not too many or too long. I want to imagine that you have overall had a very, very good experience. Look at that. Very good control of the cue ball. It's catching up now, getting to 4-6. Wdwin. I think, what was that? What was that? I think he focused so much more on the position more than anything. Hazzard leaves a containing cue ball position for Wdwin, almost inviting him to a challenge to either go for the game or not. Wdwin has an option to come round the black ball with a kick shot. He won't do that. He won't risk it. I think he wants to play the position for the cue while trying to bank that ball. He's really tried actually, but I think he's gonna go for a snooker. He's gonna put the cue ball behind the yellow. Does very well. Not a very, very tough snooker. I think Wdwin has no option than to go for a kick shot for the red to the center or the bottom right. The referee asks Hazzard to resume his seat. And that's it. That's it. I think he's been invited into a bait. You expect that Hazzard will surely make that conversion. It should be very, very easy. There's something he does when he makes those shots. He always gives his doubters a look straight into the eye as if to say, I told you so. Hazzard doing very, very well. Stands a very good chance to advance now. Looking for 2 frames. But more importantly is the amount of time left. We should be getting a bit of advice on that. Hazzard. For a break. It's a very good break. Drops in 1 ball. Red balls have a very strong position on the table. He must try and bank a red ball. The best would be to connect the 2 yellow balls and actually resolve the problematic red ball at the top right corner pocket and maybe play on, but he starts with the easy. They always say easy does it. Wdwin invited back to the table. How much more can he do with his frame? Did very well to actually squeeze the yellow in that corner pocket. It's about time he forces it in. I think he knows that it goes, so he'll try to play other balls and only get back to that corner pocket if he needs to improve his position at any one time. Very good balance of power of the cue. I think he's really internalized the speed of the cloth very well here. Wdwin Kikwai, top shooter from the Zazu Pool Club, based in Nairobi, in Athi River. And now there comes the time when he needs that corner pocket. It's always a safety when you leave those kind of, key balls, because you can jump out of problems with those kind of balls. But now the problem is the problematic yellow ball, which means he needs to transition back up table and get back into the bulk area and hit the yellow from behind to either top right. Actually, the top right corner pocket is the only position that is useful. Or actually, is trying to attain position to take it to the bottom right. Has done very well, Wdwin. I think he gets the position he was looking for. Let's see if he's able to chop that yellow ball into the... Done very well to play an off ball. I think that's it. That is it. I think he had it. But then Seems like a very, very easy clearance for a player of the capabilities of Hazzard. 10 out of 10 times he would clear this. Some fashion sense to him. He never puts on a belt. Few guys have noticed that already. Something so synonymous with him. I'll want try to find out for you guys why exactly. I think it's part of his fashion sense, which I like very very much actually. He's made a trademark out of it. Hazzard for the center to go on the hill. And dang, that's it. So you're definitely catching this stream through both the Q Pixels photography and Reckon Finish Live. We are coming to you live from the Timber XO alongside Eldoret Nakuru Highway in Uasin Gishu County in Kenya, in the Rift Valley part of Kenya actually. So let's see what basically then is going to happen here. I don't think it stands a chance really, Edwin, let's be honest about this, because the time could be a little bit tricky here. I'll just try to peep into the clock and tell you. Sorry, how much time we have left? So let's basically find out just how much time we have left here. So there is 13 minutes left on the clock. There's not so much. Chobe has a very funny comment here. He says that unless you bring Caesar and Lotto to play the rest of the frames, then maybe it might go on hill for both players. Very funny. Still on so many people's minds, that game. The clearances were crazy yesterday. Only the referee delayed the games. Otherwise, Caesar cleared one frame with 1 minute. And Lotto actually responded in a similar fashion. It's really great to have all of you today here. The place is fantastic. You should be here, by the way, physically. But if you're not here, then it is our sole duty to bring the live action from the venue and give it enough energy to reflect exactly the kind of ambience we have here. It's a pool festival on since Wednesday this week. 3 disciplines: the ladies tournament, the international open, and the men's tournament for Kenyan residents only, known as Shuja. Oh, he almost spotted both balls here. He's very unlucky, by the way. But I think it's not the really right choice of words to say, but I'm running short of vocabulary here. These are akin to the kicks of a dying horse. I think this is it. This is done and dusted. If you are Edwin's manager, then what you tell him at this point is to try and enjoy this game and try to get the most out of it. But a win is mathematically impossible, because with about 10 minutes left on the clock, surely it will be a little bit too ambitious. Cue ball drops in. And that's it. Told you so. I think Hazzard will just try to win this game instead of managing it in terms of time. Just to give you updates from other matches, Jinte is on the bounce against Kenya's Pasyonganda, who is actually on the block. That game might change a bit. I'll be updating you on that game. It's getting very close. It's getting very competitive. Pasio is dropping another ball in, so let's find the score for that one. But Ian Murunji is leading 4-2 against Kenya's Mbashia. Kenya's Mbashia kicked out Ibra Kayanja, so you need to just basically contextualize that. Innocent is basically Ivan is basically the player that gets to face the slayer of the real machine. That's it. It's done. They shake hands. He submits. Thank you very much for joining the stream this afternoon. It's a chilly afternoon from Eldoret. We bring the proceedings of this match to its eventual end. Wdwin Kikwai 3, Hazzard 9. Hazzard proceeds. See you on the next one. Ndani ya venue. Ivan. Lakini ona big. Just take a Hayo ni bani.